Shikdi Shari. Monday, first trading day of June, June 3rd, 2024. Here we go. All right. I have been a big fan of TKO um, even before it merged. Okay. I was a fan of trading WWE, for those that remember that company. And then it merged with the Ultimate Fighter to give us TKO. And I was out. Where was I out? I was out here on. Well, I start to trim on this move here to rev high, and then I was out completely at the gap fill, right? And it gap above that. So what's next? Well, there's a trend line that it shows some resistance. So if you still have any TKO, I would say either raise your stop to something like a 107-ish, because that's way too much. Okay, from 107-ish to 104-ish, to me, when it's like 3% away from a key support, that's too far. If it's 1 or 2%, I don't mind it, but when it's become 3% or more, then it's a bit too far. Okay, I would say, where would I buy back? Perhaps the 20 MA, perhaps, but that's still too rich for me. I'd rather buy back at this area here where it was a consolidation area and go. In about a week or two, it will catch up with the 50 MA. So for me, something like 100, between 99 and 100 would be a good spot in about a week or two if it come down. But until then, it's time to go. Okay, for TKO. Now DraftKings get kicked in the teeth because of the politician. I was buying, and I trim here, and I thought it was channel high. I bought back some more here at support, and then wham. Okay, so now it is channel low, right? I have ordered in to buy at 34, so it didn't quite get there, but I'm watching it uh, closely to see if I can get, you know, stabilization, 2 green candle, and then off we go. Okay, I think perhaps short-term downtrend is over. As you can see right here, this is the major upward channel that we have. The bull story is still intact unless it break out of the channel. So I'm watching that closely. I'm not adding. I'm disappointed in the politician getting in the way. You know, this is, I'm going to a little tangent on how we, just about every state, maybe not in Florida, but a lot of state, big state like Illinois, okay, poorly managed state, eventually need money because they can't collect enough taxes, because people are fleeing, getting the F out of some state. And so they are raising taxes, and that's what hurt DKNG, for those that don't know what they did. Okay, they are raising taxes on gambling. Very. Did you hear the story about what's going on in California? Because California is so woke for years, right? They are taxing gas higher than any. That's why, if you don't know, gasoline in California is a lot higher than all other state in this country, with the exception of maybe Hawaii, which I don't think is that far between those two. But there's a reason why Hawaii is expensive, just as everything else in Hawaii is expensive. But California, they have raised taxes on gas to a point where it is a lot higher because they want people to convert to EV, right? Because it saves the environment. They all want to virtue signal how great they are. Tesla is everywhere in California. Well, guess what? The decline in taxation from gasoline is so much that they are looking to tax EV driver. Oh, the irony, the irony, the irony. And you want that guy to be your president? Think about that. Think about how this country politically is so corrupt that for a state like California with all its problem and one of the worst run state in this country is willing and able and wanting to bring that man to power because he's good looking and tall. Is that the reason? So pathetic. So pathetic. All right, off my soapbox. MLM. I like. What a crazy candle. Friday was so insane for a lot of stock. But you know, for the big boys, maybe not. But for a lot of stock that got beat up pretty heavily, they all bounced in the last hour. And MLM is a perfect example of the broad market when it comes down to last Friday. It came down hard, hard. I mean, I have ordered in at the gap fill. Sure, I was nibbling here. Okay, I was nibbling here in the 565, 570. I did. So I have a bunch of share there. Not a lot, but it's a stock that I don't need a whole lot. Okay, MLM has been a good stock to trade. I don't need a lot. Give me 10 share and I'm fine because it moves so much. But now I have more than 10. Okay, this is the most I have had in MLM Martin Marietta in a long time. But I looked to add down here. It didn't happen. So I will leave that order down there, right? But I probably will throw in an order at 554 as well, just in case. I like MLM. And to end the stream, VMC. Same thing here. Wow. It came so close to fill the gap. I had an order in at 244.5 at the gap fill. And I thought for sure it's coming down there, right? And my God, it was like 50 cents away before it ripped higher at the last hour. Insanity. Insanity. Now, it ripped into key support and held. So that's a good thing. Does that mean that it's going to be safe from now on? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'm leaving my order down there. The big buy order for me is down here. Okay, I have a lot more MLM compared to VMC. VMC is a much smaller position. But for now, I'm not going to chase it up here. I will have the buy order down there, but then the much bigger order is down here at the 200 weekly, 200 daily moving average. Okay, so I like that a lot down there at 233. But for now, yeah, that's it. Let's see how the week would pan out. What we want to see is, of course, econ data consistently weak in order for us to move much higher. That's what we need. We do not need mixed data because mixed data get what we got for weeks, if not months now. Okay, it's just frustrating to trade because you can't just establish any kind of long-term trend. Well, long-term trend is up. Medium-term trend is all over the place. Anyhow, enjoy your Monday.